Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Explicitly Unbiased. I'm Caleb. Gerardo will be with us in a second. We're going to go over the latest coaching hire in college football. I believe the first of the coaching carousel cycle. We'll get into the Monday Night Football matchup between the Cowboys and the Raiders, and then quickly give our picks for Week 12. Just about there, folks. Let's get right into it. And there's Gerardo. Gerardo, how are you on this fine Wednesday morning?
Well, if I was any better, I would be James Franklin.
Ain't that right? James Franklin, the newest head coach of the Virginia Tech Hokies. This did not come without a lot of drama, without a lot of will they, won't they, a lot of does he want this job? Does Arkansas want him? Does Florida State want him? This was a cycle for like a couple of weeks, and Virginia Tech finally held his feet to the fire. And guess what? He's going back home. He's going to take over Virginia Tech, try to bring them back from the depths of the ACC. He's already flipped one of the recruits that he had at Penn State. He's going to jump on over to Virginia Tech. But yeah, Gerardo, you were one of his biggest critics up there in Penn State. He obviously gets the boot. How do you feel about him now that he's going down to Virginia Tech?
I could kind of see why he didn't take any other job. Florida State is still a blue blood level college football team, so he needs to take a step down from those type of schools. He only was good when he was with lower expectations, and even at Vanderbilt, guess what? Vanderbilt has also outgrew him, which was funny as of right now. Like, he was really good with Vanderbilt back then. Like, he got him 9 wins when Vanderbilt was like really, really bad. Well, Vanderbilt now, like, without him, has become more relevant than he was ever there. And they thought that he was the best thing that ever happened at Vanderbilt. Well, I think he's always been kind of like a fraud to me too. Like, the whole I've always done more with less, and every time I get more, I do less. So him going to Virginia Tech, I mean, like, listen, I got nowhere else to go. They kind of need some relevancy. They haven't had a meaningful head coach there since Frank Beamer, and they just haven't recruited well at all since then. They haven't had any top recruits. They haven't had any good players necessarily, like, even get drafted of notoriety since then as well too.
The last
But
big Virginia Tech guy I could think of drafted was the Edmonds brothers, Tremaine and
well, the left tackle for
Freddie.
was it the Vikings?
Oh, Darisaw was a Hokie. There you go.
I believe so.
There you go. This is not a
Uh,
Viking shirt. You guys can't clown me for not remembering that Darisaw was a Hokie.
but yeah, I just think it's a solid move for Virginia Tech, and I kind of see why he didn't go at any other school. Yes, there would have probably been more money on the line. Yes, there would have been better programs on the line to get him. But guess what? I think that he knew I suck now. I probably should go to a school that, like, it's like middle of the pack and kind of like can resurrect his like career. So why not go to Virginia Tech? Because it's kind of like either a win-win or a lose-lose for him. If he brings it back, that means he's actually a decent head coach, and he now comes into relevancy. Virginia Tech is like almost a blue blood. Like, it's like right there. They've had, I mean, when Beamer was there, they were a recent team. They were a very decent team. They've been to the Orange Bowl before. They were a powerhouse in the ACC. Where if he fails at this point when Virginia Tech sucks, he's done. He's just going to be a commentator coach for the rest of his life. And also, he's losing out on that money because they Penn State restructured that buyout. Is no longer $49 million because he took a job. Now it's only $9 million. So he just lost on $40 million for taking this job.
But if you're gonna look at the positives of any of this, I think you gotta give credit where credit's due. Franklin is a solid recruiter, and that's something that Virginia Tech needs badly. They just need eyeballs back on them. They need something to get the juices going. And Franklin comes in. He's a high level coach. Like as far as notoriety, he's a high level coach. Like he's gotten wins in the Big Ten. He can win. He can, and I think when you look at this ACC, it's wide freaking open.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson hasn't quite regained its composure. Um, the
Miami stumbled
UNC
out the
thing's a
gate.
joke.
Yeah.
Miami is teeter tottered.
Yep.
They're in the transfer portal for a quarterback every year. Um, the ACC is open. It's wide open, and I think you get Franklin in there. He's already going to be probably one of the top 2 or 3 coaches in that conference, and he can bring recruiting. He can bring a little flair. And Tech, I don't want to say they're going to be uber competitive year one because year one's always kind of laying down the foundation. But as the years go on, I could see them hanging around with the Miamis and the Clemsons of the world.
The only counter argument to him being a good recruiter is that he wasn't one at Vandy, and because Penn State's such a blue blood, you're technically going to automatically get recruits, whether or not you're a good or bad coach at Penn State. And that's kind of the thing that it's like. And also, when you need to be a good recruiter, I don't need you to be, how do I say it? You can't get 4 and 5 star guys at those schools. What you need to do is I need you to hit on 2 and 3 stars. And like, how are you finding the diamonds in the rough out there? Because it's Virginia Tech, so that means you're automatically losing out to Clemson's in Miami. Like your selling point, even despite them having a down year, it is hard to sell against Miami. It is hard to sell against Clemson. And and they have the upper hand against you as a school, like all throughout the ACC. So it's not hitting on 4 star. You can get a 4 star guy there, but is he going to be good as well too? Like the recruiting for James Franklin is going to be make or break on 2 and 3 star guys at Virginia Tech, because especially building it from the ground up, like what is that going to look like? Also your NIL packaging, like are you going to be getting people from Penn State to come to you? Are you flipping people to come to you? Like how much money are you going to be
He's
invested
already
into?
flipped one of them. I didn't get the name of the one that he flipped, but
I mean, if he got the starting quarterback from Penn State, that'd be hilarious.
this article it says 5 current or former who could, but there was one guy who already did.
Which doesn't surprise me. It's like you just like it's easy pickings, right? He's gonna get his guys that are at Penn State.
Oh god damn it, 24/7 Sports. Don't make me turn off my
Yeah, it's probably gonna ask you to like
um Dodge Center from Minnesota. He committed to Penn State and then he turned to Virginia Tech.
yeah,
I
okay.
believe is what this says. And
Okay.
they're also predicted to land former elite Penn State quarterback commit Troy Hun.
Okay.
Troy Hun. Let's see what he's about. He is a 4-star.
Okay. But it's like you need to start hitting on those, because like you can get all the 4 and 5 stars you want. I mean, as Penn State, they didn't win a meaningful game when Franklin was there with them. It was it's it's
It's
not
true, but
about
Virginia Tech hasn't been winning shit. Period.
right.
They will
And
take the downfalls that Penn State has had.
oh yeah, but it's kind of like I said though. It's kind of like it's you don't have nothing in the middle for James Franklin. You only have him at Vanderbilt and him at Penn State. You have him at a joke of a school football wise back then too, to a blue blood school. You have him overachieving at Vanderbilt, like I think maybe only twice when he was there. You have him completely underachieving at Penn State every year. So, what version of James Franklin? Who's the real James Franklin? Please stand up. Like that. That's what we're kind of at with him.
There is the thumbnail. Well, the real James Franklin, please stand up.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
But I'm optimistic. I think that this could work out pretty
Oh,
well
it's
for them.
really good for
Just
Virginia Tech
yeah,
regardless. You're getting notoriety. Like, it's gonna be a good first year or 2, but it's just, like, ultimately, if you're trying to get the Frank Beamer days, that I do not know.
but that's kind of what we had for that. So we'll move on. Monday Night Football happened 2 nights ago, or yeah, I think. The days of playing together. The Dallas Cowboys headed to Vegas to take on the Raiders, where they beat the Raiders 33-16. Dak Prescott 4 touchdowns, 268 yards. Javonte Williams 22 carries for 93 yards. George Pickens had a day, 9 for 144 and 1. CeeDee Lamb 5 for 66 and 1. As far as the Raiders, Geno Smith 27 to 42, 238, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He was also your leading rusher with 14 yards. You guys know the deal. If your quarterback is your leading rusher, you're in trouble, especially with Ashton Genty, 6 carries, 7 yards. Brock Bowers, 7 for 72. Trey Tucker, 4 for 47 and 1. Yeah, this was just an ass kicking. Straight up. Raiders had no business being in there. And the Cowboys showed that their defense can finally stop a nosebleed, for one.
That or Geno Smith is just an idiot, but
Well, Ashton Genty wasn't exactly getting anything going either.
right. But yeah, and I would kind of also put it with I think I would take the Cowboys run deep. I mean, like the improvements of it. We have now seen that the trades kind of worked for their run defense, but it's also the Raiders who have no wide receiver of any note other than Bowers. So it's kind of like, hey, Geno Smith is not going to really beat us at all. And if we kind of stop the run with this very like bottom fourth of the league offensive line that they have, like we probably got this in the bag. Plus, also Dallas has like literally 2 elite wide receivers this year.
Yeah,
So it
they
does.
crushed it offensively. Dak Prescott is like, oh,
Oh
hey,
my god.
throw me in the MVP conversation. Um, 4
Yes.
touchdowns, 268 yards. Just phenomenal game. Phenomenal game for him.
Oh yeah. Just an
Um,
automatic, like you said, it's offensively, the Cowboys are very much no questions about it. Everything else is it's literally defensive play. Is their only problem. They're
so
literally
far,
yeah.
so good.
They're like reverse Houston Texans. Elite
But
offensive play, bad defense.
let's take a deeper look at the Cowboys here. 4-5-1, second in the division. I think you look at the Eagles at 8-2. It's going to be
It's
hard to
gone.
get back. But do you think they can make the playoffs?
With that offense, I'm not doubting that. Like I
So
said,
they
I
got the
trust.
Eagles this week at home.
Mhm.
I think that could be a sneaky game because the Eagles haven't been super impressive. It's like
And they also,
they're asking to eat a L, I think.
yeah, and you're also remember, you
They,
almost beat them
they
week one.
played them close week 1. Yeah. Then they host the Chiefs, who have been kind of anemic. Um, at the Lions, who've had weird um, losses throughout the year, versus the Vikings, versus the Chargers, at the Commanders, at the Giants. So this is a tough stretch, but
I could
you could
probably
see them. You could see them cleaning
I have
cleaning
2
house.
guaranteed losses on probably that one.
I don't know if I have any guaranteed losses. I think they're going to be in all of these games.
Yes, yeah, everything else I'm either 50-50 or I can think or I fully believe they can win any of those games. They can win all of those games, and that's not a problem with me. I'm not putting it past, especially that offense. That offense is elite. It's more like what you're hoping for is that their offense continues to be elite and the other team offense decides that they don't want like they can't score, which outside of the Raiders is like only that's not happening. You
The
are
Raiders could have been a nice tune-up game,
mhm.
not necessarily an aberration. You know what I mean? Like that could have been a nice warm-up for what's about to come. Because the
The
Eagles are
Eagles are
talented top to bottom on offense, but have they
still
been impressive on
predictable.
offense?
No, because they're still predictable.
The Chiefs, I mean, I guess they're top 10 in the league in yards and touchdowns, but have you been super impressed with the Chiefs this year?
No.
And then the Lions, and the Lions can be really good. They can also be pretty
Yeah,
lethargic.
the Lions are either putting 63 on the Cowboys, like they're winning 63 to like 50, or the Lions are losing like 31 to like 27 to them.
And then it's cupcakes the end of the year. So
Yes.
Chargers, Vikings, Commanders, Giants. This team could be a playoff team.
Oh, yeah, it can be. And it's also I would a team that I probably low key don't want to face in the playoffs. I like I said, it's offense is elite. So meaning they could put up points with anybody at any in the whole league. Ferguson, their running game Williams, and their two elite wide receivers. They have two top 5 wide receivers that can literally go off for like
Top 5?
yeah, two top 5 receivers. Yeah,
You're
I would
calling
say
George
pick
Pickens a top 5 receiver?
this year. Yes,
I mean, in a vacuum, I maybe, but listen, if you told the Cowboys, hey, George Pickens for Justin Jefferson tomorrow,
for
I think,
who? Justin Jefferson.
yeah, I think the Cowboys are like, okay, like we'll fly George Pickens
Oh,
to Logan
talent
ourselves.
wise, yes. It's just stat wise this year. It's
Okay,
Pickens. Like that's
I
what
just
I'm
wanted to
saying.
establish that. I didn't want anybody misrepresenting you for saying
Oh no, I mean, listen,
Pickens
it's a
is better
down
than
year for
Justin
Jamar.
Jefferson.
It's down year technically for Jamar Chase because he decided to spit on somebody, and no Joe Burrow, and Justin Jefferson doesn't have a quarterback. Like that. That's what it really comes down to. Would the would the Cowboys take either one of those? 1,000%. They would probably take those over CeeDee Lamb, but it's just Pickens in CeeDee's absence prove that he's a top 5 wide receiver in this league.
Pickens is definitely like a top 5 wide receiver too.
He's a he's the number one, number two, like if that. There's no better Robin in this league because he proved that he could be Batman.
Yeah, I guess T Higgins hasn't quite proven that.
Yeah, T. Higgins has been inconsistent even with when Burrow was there, and
Thinking
even
around the
when
league of other Robins.
yep.
I mean,
He's not
Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua.
because Adams is like a touchdown merchant. He's kind of like the Algier of like wide
Wide receivers.
receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Puka does all the hard work, and then all of a sudden it's just like, hey, can you just run a fade right there? Thank you. Like that's what he is. Like he's just kind of a like. We saw the game in was it England? The dude only caught touchdowns, but he had like 50 yards receiving, like or like barely any yards receiving. Yeah, I think I would say Pickens is probably the best number 2 wide receiver. He's
But
so good that he could be
we're
on.
in agreement that the Cowboys are very much still in this playoff fight.
Oh yes, and like I said, I would not want to face that team in the playoffs,
No,
especially if that elite offense that they could score at any given moment. Like their offense has shown little to no inconsistencies.
this is a franchise that could use some playoff wins. Like,
Most franchises would love that,
well,
but yes,
yeah, but I
the
mean this
Cowboys
one especially
especially.
being
If the
being the Dallas
Cowboys
Cowboys
if the Cowboys go to the playoffs this year without Micah Parsons and the trades that they have made, it's a win for them.
because they still have first round picks to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
think
worked.
they didn't sell both of them for Quentin Williams, did they?
No, because it was only one.
Yeah. So yeah, Cowboys fans, keep your head up. This is they got a long way to go, but this is a winnable stretch. Don't let the records in front of you really daunt you. These teams are beatable.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Just get through these. I believe it's what was the order? It was I had it in front of me.
Eagles, Chiefs.
Chiefs, Lions.
Yep. Literally the first next 3 games.
You host the Eagles, you host the Chiefs, then you go to Detroit on Thursday Night Football. You play the
Well,
Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
yeah, so technically they get a week break. So technically that Thursday night football game is a short week, but then you get a really long.
Then you get a mini bye. Yeah.
Yep. The the best part is you're playing at home on them, and if they beat the Chiefs, to me that's the Chiefs nail in the coffin of them not being good
The
this
Chiefs
year.
have to be perfect the
Yep.
rest of the way. I think I saw a graphic that they need to be perfect to make the playoffs or win the division, something like that.
Yep. Losing to the Chargers and losing to the Broncos really kind of solidified that they may not get a playoff chance. And if they lose to the Cowboys, even if somehow they squeaked in as a wild card, I'm not trusting that team at all.
If the Chiefs lose to the Colts this week, they have a very difficult conversation.
Can you imagine if they go the first two games they lose to the Colts and the Cowboys? That's a wrap for me. Like I'm not trusting a team that's what at that point 5-7.
No, you have to be insanely lucky at that point.
Yep. Now you have to go undefeated the rest of the way, and you're hoping somehow
that other teams lose.
Literally, that Joe Burrow decides.
I don't like not having my own destiny in my hands personally.
When you want other teams, that's control what you can control and know what you can't control.
But Cowboys fans, hey, keep your head up. This is winnable. All right. So there's your Monday Night Football instant reaction. Day late. Let's drop our picks for week 12. Last week, you kicked my ass. Against the spread anyway. Straight up, it was closer. You won 10-8. Against the spread, you won 8-5. So, congrats to you.
8 out of 14, right? 8 out of 14. 8 out of 15. Okay, we're above average. Above average.
I was not, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get into our picks for this week. Starting with the Thursday Night Football game happening tomorrow night. It is the Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. The Bills are -5.5.
Give me Bills both ways.
Yeah, I think there'll be a touchdown game.
Mm-hmm. Or 2 field goals. Like it's gonna be that. Yeah.
New England at Cincinnati. No Jamar Chase. No Joe Burrow. No Trey Hendrickson either. I think I read.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots are -8.5.
Give me Patriots both ways.
Yeah, the Patriots are road warriors. Like I can't even.
And you're asking T. Higgins to really step up, and you're asking that defense to really, really step up.
Christian Gonzalez versus T. Higgins all day. Seattle at Tennessee. Seattle -13.5. I'm taking Seattle to win, Tennessee to cover.
Same, 13.5 is a lot.
And I know that Tennessee's been kind of brutal, but Seattle wasn't great last week.
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis at Kansas City. Kansas City -3. I gotta look at that again.
Colts both ways. Done.
I gotta look at that again because that doesn't seem right to me.
No way. Are they playing at Kansas City?
It's in Kansas City.
That's how much. That goes to show you how much people really don't believe in the Colts.
Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City -3.5.
Give me Colts both ways.
Listen, do I want to pick against the modern dynasty, back against the wall? Gotta have it moment. Like, it's like for the longest time for me, it was Brady Belichick-esque. You don't pick against these guys until you absolutely have to. We're certainly getting into that absolutely have to conversation, but I'm going to take Kansas City. It's going to bite me in the ass, but I can't fathom. I can't fathom that they lose this game with absolutely everything on the line.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been kind of that season for them. The Giants at the Lions. The Lions are -10.5.
Lions win, Giants cover.
I am taking Detroit both ways. I think that they're going to be pissed. Again, they're going to be play pissed just like they played pissed after they lost to Minnesota. And they're going to beat the brakes off of a bad team. Giants will be gritty, but I think that the Lions are going to put belt ass on this one. The Jets at the Ravens. Tyrod Taylor taking on his old team, the Ravens. Ravens -13.5.
Ravens to win, Jets cover.
I will take Baltimore both ways. The Jets are bad. Pittsburgh at Chicago. Maybe no Aaron Rodgers, kind of up in the air right now. He's not expected to practice today. And he's taking on what he should be taking on the team that he owns, the Bears. The Bears are -3. I'm going to take Chicago both ways.
Give me Pittsburgh both ways.
Even if it's Mason Rudolph?
Yep.
And I respect that because Mason Rudolph is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hate. Minnesota at Green Bay. 9. Taking on Jordan Love. Green Bay -6.5.
Green Bay both ways. Oh no, Green Bay Vikings cover. That's
I was about to say Vikings cover.
Yeah.
Green Bay's kind of flopping around. Jacksonville at Arizona. Jacksonville -2.5.
Do I think Jacoby Brissett is somehow going to throw until his arm falls off and win a game?
I do, so that's why I'm taking Arizona both ways.
You said 2.5.
2.5 for Jacksonville, yep.
Yeah. Arizona's what? They only won 2 games this year?
Something like that.
Give me Jacksonville both ways. I think they win by more than 2.
I hope Jacoby Brissett makes you eat your words because I hate Liam Cohen.
Probably.
I still hate Liam Cohen. Browns at Raiders.
Jesus.
Yeah, whoever watches this game is entitled to financial compensation. Is Shooter going to start this week?
Yes, he's been confirmed.
Ugh.
That he's the starter.
Versus his mentor, Tom Brady. And his Raiders. Geno Smith. Oh, this is going to be bad. Raiders -3.
Browns, both ways.
I kind of agree. I don't feel particularly strongly either way, but give me the Browns. Atlanta at New Orleans. Kirk Cousins versus the Saints. Saints -1.5.
Atlanta, both ways.
Give me the Kirk game. Let's see the old man have a nice one to ride out on.
Yeah. Plus the Saints are like the worst team in the NFC.
Yeah. If it was the AFC, I mean, like, we just went over 2 teams worse than them.
There's 3 teams worse than the Saints. Yeah.
Raiders, Cleveland, and Jets.
No, Titans.
Oh. I'd say the Jets are worse than the Saints.
I think they're on par. Like, yeah, they played each other 10 times. It's split in 5-5.
Philly at Dallas. Philly -3.5. I'm going to steal your thunder. Dallas both ways.
Same. Yep. I got it. I got Dallas winning this one.
Just something in my gut that tells me the Eagles are playing with their food too much, you know?
Not only that, but Dallas looked really impressive the first game of the year. And now with a better rapport with George Pickens, I think this game is going to look a whole lot different.
CeeDee Lamb having all those drops in week 1, those aren't happening again.
So, they're not.
Yeah. Tampa Bay at the Rams. Rams -6.5. I'm taking the Rams to win, to Tampa to cover.
Tampa both ways.
Tampa needs some wins. They're fumbling this division. To the Panthers, who play the 49ers on Monday Night Football. Make sure you give me a score. The Niners are 7-point favorites.
Niners to win, Panthers to cover. Let's give it a nice little 27-24.
For a score of 41, I'm going to go 27-17. So Niners both ways for a score of 24. I don't think this is going to be a super high scoring game. I think the Niners just kind of formation them to death and make it a slow burn. And that'll do it for picks. Fucking half-hour show.
Yeah.
Anything you want to touch on before we get out of here?
Thanks to all of our lovely subscribers and our viewers. I mean, you guys are unbelievably awesome and dedicated to, believing in us, especially like the rookie like speed bumps that we're going through right here. So I just want to show unbelievable love to all of our followers. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all comments on here, whether you hate us because of JJ or you like us because how we feel about Shador or anything in between.
Or Nico.
Yep. Like we absolutely love y'all for that.
All right. Well, sorry for the quick one, but it is what it is. We'll see you all on Monday when we talk about the Week 12 Sunday slate and college football, which should have some interesting matchups coming up. So, I'll echo what he said. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next week. Enjoy your weekend.
Hasta la pasta.